It's a shark!
If you're hearing our voices, it means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
You're supposed to say, Le Requin.
Oh my God. Is that French?
Yeah, it's a French word that means white shark.
Oh, yeah. I saw it was like an archaic word.
Yeah. 1776 was his first usage. I don't know. I did some homework on it because I was like, how do I pronounce this? The Requin?
Requin, yeah. Requin.
Yeah, Requin.
Yeah.
I think the American English pronunciation is Requin, right?
I think Requin, yeah.
Yeah, we're going Requin.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, right? Come on. Like,
what a stupid ass name for a movie.
Someone literally was like, other words for shark. Ooh, this one looks good.
So frustrating.
Yeah, all right. So it's little spoilers there for what we're doing, but we're kicking off a new movie.
Call it a transition. Yeah.
Let's do it. So new movie, new trailer. We're going to trash this trailer for this movie. You want to tell everyone what we're doing?
Don't mind if I do. So a couple on a romantic getaway
find
themselves. Requin.
Yes, French accents. Le Shark, Le Shark.
It's Le Shark.
Great start. Good stuff. Oh yeah, this is me.
It's gonna be a long few episodes, isn't it?
Sure
I was like,
is.
this is gonna be short because like I didn't write any notes for this. Basically, this trailer is so quick. Anyway. So I'll tell you what it's about while we're here.
While we do it.
A couple on a romantic getaway find themselves stranded at sea when a tropical storm sweeps away their villa.
Oh.
In order to survive, they're forced to fight the elements while sharks circle below. Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a movie I wouldn't watch.
Yeah. What was that? Because I'm just gonna wipe this one off the table already. What was that storm movie we watched with not friend of the pod, Mel Gibson? Storm of the Century, Storm of the Storm.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna do a quick little fun ITMT right here. I'm gonna
best
call
friend
it,
of the pod, John Leguizamo.
Yeah, it's like Deep Blue Sea meets that just whatever that storm movie was.
Yep.
Man, if only you could remember things.
Yeah, shit. Listeners, let us know. What was that movie?
I mean, we did that one. We did that one back in 2022, I think, didn't we?
Maybe earlier, maybe 2021.
Wow,
that's an early episode, I think.
Yeah, no, that's out there, right? Yeah, no, Clapper, no, Point Break, 2015, nope. Yeah, no.
We've done a lot of episodes, man.
Like, why are we doing this still?
Thanks again, as always, to the longtime listeners for supporting us. Because
absolutely.
We love doing this, and I keep forgetting how long we've been doing it, which is great. Coming up on 3 years soon.
Yeah, and you wonder, do you ever stop though? And I don't think you do, right?
I don't think you do.
I think you just keep going.
I think you keep cranking
until the internet actually just stops working.
That's right. Until the internet, all the tubes disintegrate in the sands of time.
Yep, and we're all just gone. So the movie we're thinking of here is called Force of Nature.
Yeah, is that 2020 episode?
Yeah, it was a 2020 episode. So,
wow, old school.
Yeah, old school us.
Yeah, old school us. Go back and listen to that, listeners, if you're new here.
Yeah, go back, check it out. It's fine. I think everything after episode like 15 or 20 is a little bit better quality, right? I got better at doing this thing. We got a little more,
infinitely better quality. But you get a lot of our politics in that episode. We're very anti-Mel Gibson podcast.
Yeah, and that one also had Nazis involved in there. We're like, wait, what? What is going on?
I know. Besides Mel Gibson. Other Nazis.
Really doubling down on that, huh?
Yep.
What?
Why do you need two Nazis in a movie?
You just need one. Jeez.
That's right.
Bad enough.
So listeners, you'll enjoy that one. Go check it out. Speaking of things to go check out while you're here. I was just
going to say.
I'm not going to get to the next segment. I'm going to do a top of the episode plug. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. No,
I thought you were leading me into fan service, which we don't have.
No, I was going to lead you into the good stuff, new stuff.
I love the way you think.
You know what? We came through on a promise.
Synergy.
I think this was a promise we made like 3 years ago, and here we are today.
We have launched a t-shirt store, listeners.
Fire
do an air horn.
I'll do an air horn there. Yeah, I can edit that.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'll do like a great white shark noise or whatever that is.
Perfect. Both.
Plus, right? Yeah, both. Why not?
Yeah, layered that. But also all of the awesome safety tips that we share regularly, making their way onto t-shirts. We've got a memorial shirt for the other host, Glenn.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Glenn.
Yeah. Gone, but not forgotten. We've got ITM Tron shirts. We've got a foreshadowed shirt, which
it's a classic.
Yeah, again, if you're new here, we haven't done that joke in a bit, but
yeah, you'd probably have to go pretty far back for that old a foreshadowed.
Yeah, probably not as old as Glenn.
Not as old as Glenn, but yeah.
Glenn, the throwaway joke that everyone forgot.
Good old Glenn.
The other host.
We try not to think of him much. That's why we don't talk about him much here.
I know. But we should talk about him. Keep Glenn alive.
Right. In death, Glenn has a name.
That's right. But yeah, so check him out. I can't really give you the link. I mean, I can tell you the link, but it's stupid. So listeners, just go to the website. And if you go to itsthismeetsthat.com, you can click the merch link. It'll take you right there.
Yeah.
You go to tpublic.com and search It's This Meets That, and we'll definitely pop up.
And while we're talking about just things that we have here, so just if you don't know, listener, just to give you an update, if you're new time here, the safety tips are the Bible we have written of just general safety tips, ITMT safety tips.
That's right. We wrote it way before we started the podcast.
Way before. And it's just a tome of just ways to live life.
That's right.
Safely. And sometimes we run into these moments in movies. It's kind of crazy. And we're like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you shouldn't eat pocket scallops. We have that. So
big safety boys,
big safety people. So
yeah, don't feed your baby while you're on shrooms.
Don't do it. Don't trust people with goatees, right? These are all real simple ones, but
good advice.
Yes. Yeah. That'll be coming soon in a book format, I believe. We're going to release it in volumes, but
Yep. That's right. But in the meantime, we actually did t-shirts.
We really did. Yeah, we came through in a promise. That's a promise we've made and
kept.
Check one off the list.
Yeah, and the sizes are great. At TeePublic, not to plug TeePublic because you should buy our shirts from TeePublic, but as much as I could say TeePublic, they have sizes including like 5X, which longtime listeners will know I'm a big boy. I'm not quite a 5X big boy, but that's up there. But
that's more X's than
I'm like a 3X guy, and they get all of them, all the sizes you could ever want.
You got a Great Dane, put the 5X on it.
Yeah. And I think up to 3X for women's shirts too. So lots of good sizing options. And you can get in all kinds of shit like a mug. Whatever you want. Stickers, magnets.
No body shaming at TeePublic. I love it. That's good.
No, it's a good place.
Coming in with smalls and mediums. Who are you?
Yeah. Well, no, we got them all. Every size you could ever imagine. Logo shirts, whatever you want. The cover art. I know everyone likes the cover art. I got long hair now. Russ has a longer beard now.
Longer beard. That's about it.
But otherwise, we're exactly the same. I wear that sweatshirt often still.
To this day. He's wearing it right now.
That's right.
Yes. 80-degree weather here in Boston. He's wearing it right now.
Ooh, it is sweaty in here.
You know why? Because it's cool and it keeps him cool. All right, that's awesome. That's all so much information and great news. So go get t-shirts.
Yeah.
You can find them at our website. Itsthismeetsthat.com or just go to TeePublic and search for it, right?
Easier from the website.
Yeah. Just go to the website and make someone happy. Great gifts. Gift time is coming soon. So
great gifts. If we haven't emphasized it enough, these shirts are not at all to be taken lightly. They are
you get
good advice.
If you got that awkward uncle's got a goatee still, get him the safety tip, get him that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, if you're thinking about putting a body in a well sometime soon, might want to rethink it.
Yep. Have the shirt. So you're in the moment, you're like, oh, you know what I shouldn't do? We shouldn't be doing this, what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Put it over there.
Yeah. It's it's shirts meets life, advice meets shirts. Great promo.
I will tighten
how this went.
Yeah, we'll tighten this up in future episodes. We kind of just go winged that.
Winged it.
Winged it.
I think.
Yeah, I think it's winged it, right? Winged it.
Winged it. Yeah. You'll fix it in post.
Yeah. I can't fix the words I actually say though.
Every time we say TeePublic, do air horns then too, maybe. Just because I like to make work for you.
I love how I think I have 2 special effects in my folder. It's called like effects and music, and it's like I have the music bed, and then I have the air horn
bleeps.
and bleeps, and that's it. All right, let's probably move along here.
So I already told you we have no fan service, listeners. Another little plug. Hey, write to us about the t-shirts. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you happy that we fulfilled the promise?
What life safety tips do you have?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find maybe a space in the back, an addendum at the back of the Bible here.
I'll put it on the front.
Put it right in the front. Whatever. Give us a buck. We'll put it on the front too.
Yeah. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, you know that website?
More promises. Damn it.
From like 1999 or whatever, that one guy that sold.com. No. I can't remember the name of the website, but it was like some guy's website, and he had like it was like
is it geosites?
Like a 10,000 by 10,000 pixel canvas.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Sold each like pixel as an ad. That's such a good idea. That guy made a zillion. He was like, "I'll sell you this ad for $1," and like he made like $1 million immediately.
Yeah, what a stupid idea, but what a great idea at the same time.
So, listeners, send us those. We'll steal those ideas and put them on t-shirts. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com, and make it happen. We'll read it in the next trailer trash.
All right. Well, that's good. That was a lot of time spent on that.
Well, it's because so little time will probably be spent on the rest.
Yeah, I mean, this trailer is short, which I'm happy the movie is also only like an hour and 35 minutes or something. So it's
what a treat.
Yeah, that's what the shark said. What did Le Requin. Un Requin. Le Requin.
Cigarette?
This one tastes like frog legs, which tastes like chicken. Okay. So we get into it.
I think we have a French listener now, by the way.
Yeah, we just lost him. So
sorry.
What do they say? Au revoir.
Just wait till what we say about the Italians.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be back on in a heartbeat.
That's right.
All right, so this trailer, we come in hot with like the production companies and just distribution.
So many.
Like one, so many, and then two, just like pop, rapid fire.
Yep.
So we got Lionsgate, friends of the pod,
long time friend of the pod. Yeah.
Sabin.
Yeah.
Sabin. Yes.
Nailed it. First try this time.
I know. Sabin Films, get them again, right? Always at this point, they're just BFFs.
Best friends for sure.
828 Media Capital, probably just raising some money.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do some homework on them for part
Can't
one.
say I'm familiar, except for we probably have already done one of their movies and
probably
just don't remember.
Film Bridge International.
A top bridge. A bridge too far?
All right, so then we zoom in on like this overhead establishing shot of like a resort, the villa, right? Mm-hmm. Some secluded looking islands there. Looks very nice. Looks like a great honeymoon spot, right?
Oh man, I forget what happened. I forgot what happened in a minute, and I'm excited again. So yeah, this villa looks nice.
Yeah, looks real nice, real dope. You want to go there on your honeymoon, right?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, is this a weird radio voice?" But it's not. It's like a FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime thing, right? So we got Alicia Silverstone. I think a first Alicia Silverstone movie. So
I don't know who that is, but great. She looks vaguely familiar, but I couldn't peg it.
This is why we do this, right?
Yeah,
so
listeners, I like to be immersed.
This is why we do this, so we can learn.
This is a blonde woman on vacation.
They all look the same. I guess kind of. All right,
and the dude does too. I don't know.
Yeah, he just looks like random dude number 5.
Just like, some dude, yeah.
So Alicia Silverstone. She's on a FaceTime with her sister. We find out it's her sister and her mom, but and the sister said something over the phone. Like I think she said like I couldn't quite make it out. It sounded to me like she said, "How's Ian and Mom?" But I think she was asking like how the place that they are at. Did you catch what she actually said?
Can you say what you just said again?
It sounded like she said,
Ian and Mom now?
It sounded like she said, "How's Ian and Mom?" Ian being usually a name for an English person or anyone really, but Ian, right?
No,
and
yeah.
Do you know what she actually said?
No.
Okay, me neither.
I didn't even catch it. I just heard it's amazing so far, which is what she replies.
Okay. Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah, or maybe it was like edamame. How's the edamame? That's I don't know. I don't know
That's
where
what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Right. Yours makes sense.
Ian and Mom or edamame?
Edamame.
How's the edamame? Tiny.
That's amazing so far.
Yeah, tiny. Kind of hard to eat. All right, so we cut down to driving down like a nicely tree-lined road, right? And the music's kind of just, I don't know, it's trying to build some suspense. It's quiet, pretty generic, right? Then we cut to Alicia and assuming her husband in the car, right? She's driving. She's looking out all longingly out the window, right? And we cut back to the phone call, and that's when she's like, it's amazing so far, right? And then we cut to like low key evening on the water, right? I think they're at the villa now, right? Hanging out, looking out the water.
On, like, because the villa's like on top of the water. You can kind of tell from this view, but they make it more obvious in a second. But it looks really cool. Like it's out on a dock, kind of, presumably attached to the beach. But it's like way out in the water.
Yeah. I mean, I know these places exist, but
yeah. Super cool. They're expensive.
Probably. I mean, someday we'll afford one there. We'll do a live episode, maybe.
I've been looking around on Airbnb every now and then. You can get like private islands and shit, and it's like
that would be dope.
Less than you think.
Like, ITMT Island?
Like, I don't know, $800 a night. Like,
I'd do that.
It's not that steep.
It's not that crazy, but
for private islands,
I'd have to sell some more books to do that. But
yeah, it's a lot of money. But for a private island,
it's not the cost of private islands; the cost to get there, though. That's what gets you.
Oh, right. I forgot about that part. Right.
Okay. All right. So then the husband's like, "Oh, this is exactly why we're here, right? To do nothing and relax and just hang out, right? And that's what we're gonna do the entire time we're here." And I was like,
she looks weirdly nervous in this scene, like uncomfortable already, which is funny.
So we cut to they're like walking on like the fancy boardwalk, right? It's daytime. You can see some more of the houses, and we can see the hut, right? So the room is actually a hut that sits on top of the water, like you were saying, right?
Yeah, and some ominous music starts happening.
Of course, right? And we cut back to the FaceTime with, I'm assuming, mom and sister, right? And the sister says immediately what we're all thinking, wait, a room above the water? Like, is that safe?
I don't know.
Don't know.
We're going to find out in a second. And she literally just goes, I hope, I guess.
Mixed with nervous laughter. And then we just cut right to the destruction. Music kicks in. We get this hut just getting absolutely demolished by some storm and like wave coming through, right?
Yeah, which already the special effects are horrible.
Yeah, they're doing the old, they're doing the old nighttime CG stuff where like they do something at low light, so you can't quite. Yeah, I know the trick. We know the trick you're doing, CG people. We know,
and it's very dark.
You want to impress me? Do this during the day. Okay. Mm-hmm. Storms happen during the day too.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me Castaway. Am I right? Yeah. It's a daytime movie.
So this hut's just getting like total chaos, right? This hut's just getting tossed around, right? The dude's getting thrown about. He's getting slammed by like some furniture and things are flipping over.
Courage of the fearless crew, the cabin would have been lost.
Yep. Fire and brimstone. CG though, that will definitely be questionable. Mm-hmm. And then basically it ends with like a wave just suplexing this hut out into the middle of the ocean completely. Awesome. Yeah. Like, see ya. We're done here. Movie's over. Cool.
Yeah. I was kind of like, oh, well,
they're dead.
That's all she wrote. like the rest of the movie is going to be 4 months earlier.
Yeah. Right. Oh God. No. It's gonna be like a
Requin.
It's gonna be the Nicholas Sparks movie leading all the way up to prognosticating already. So we cut to Alicia because we don't know her name. I don't think, right? She's waking up and she's like, she's like, OMG. And the camera pulls out and they're like in like the shell of the hut, like basically a little raft with some barely walls going on.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, and then we get like the
floating in the middle of the ocean at this point, it seems like.
Yeah, you're done. Just call it a day, right?
Well, I don't know, man, because there was that guy a few weeks ago.
66 days or something like that?
Yeah, as we record this. Yeah.
I saw that because I did some homework.
It wasn't on a little tiny house. It was on a boat, but...
Oh, lame.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be totally fine.
so then we get like the music like calms down again, but does like the tick tock noise, kind of get you, making you feel nervous, right? And we got our first title card, When All Hope Is Lost. And
the letters are like bloody.
Blood. Yeah.
Okay. It's like a Jaws letters kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. Type. Oh yeah. And then we cut them back on like the empty hut, right? And she's like, we could be anywhere. What are we going to do?
And the guy is like, what?
Yeah. He's like, we're probably not getting a refund because natural disasters.
He has permanent confused look on his face. Like, I hate this guy so much already.
Yeah, you too.
He's definitely going to die. That's obvious.
Right? Prognosticating too soon, but that's I'm on board with you. Yeah, he's definitely
too obvious.
Yeah, too obvious. And then we get another title card. Fear Will Rise.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a lyric from like a post New York City hardcore band or something like that. Fear Will Rise.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Or like a post hardcore band that's also like weirdly religious, and you're like, fear will rise like our Lord.
Yeah. like our
right?
Lord, like our Lord and Savior.
Jeebus himself.
Christian rock band. The fear will rise like the Lord Savior. Oh, Glenn. Oh, R.I.P. bud.
He will rise.
Maybe. That'll be weird. And then, then we cut to them, squeezing water into like some water bottles they have, right? And the husband says the obvious thing, right? We need to focus on surviving, which, this is just I think is a general life tip is like, you look to survive first and get rescued later.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, right? Like, don't focus on getting rescued because you never know when they're going to come. So
that's right.
Water and shelter.
Exactly. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, when you're out in the woods. And then we get another title card from the depths, and like depths still filling in with red, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we get like kind of
like underhouse. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little underwater POV shark shot almost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the empty hut.
But no sharks yet, just little fish.
Yep. And then she throws out the question everyone's wondering, right? How long can we last in all this, right? And I did a little homework, I'll tell you. And my first guess was about a week. That's what I said. If you're stranded out in the sea or in the ocean, about a week without water.
Okay. Without water, sure.
Yeah. So give or take the situation, the temperature, what's going on out there and, the person. Yeah. But a week is a good ballpark. So, yeah.
I mean, you capture a seagull, you drink its blood. You buy it another couple of days.
You're living for like that's like
right.
At least another 48 hours.
Yeah, that's right. Listeners, that is the ITMT safety tip. If I remember correctly,
you're right. Flipping through. Hold on.
At this point, it must be like 72, which never harm a seabird. Just it's bad luck. It's bad luck.
It is. Yeah, that's not good luck. So
no.
So scratch what we just said about killing it and taking its blood to survive for an extra
in a dire emergency. Never harm a seabird unless it's a dire emergency. Bad omen.
Where were we here? Oh my god. Oh yeah. So we get hurt. So there are quick cuts, I think, of action here going on then, right? Yeah. It's so the end of it kind of ramps up. This is a really short trailer. So then it's like quick cuts of her like getting pulled underneath the hut, right? And then
they're basically just like thrashing around the water now.
Yeah, and then like her popping. Yeah, that's pretty much all that happens, right? Like her popping in the water and like her waving down a plane, which by the way, that plane is probably over 30,000 feet at this point. You're not. Stop. Don't.
There's just no way.
Don't waste time with that. And then it's like, no one sees you, whatever. And like, they'll come for us. It's like, who?
They won't.
No one's coming for you. Don't be realistic here. Don't make promises that aren't, like us. Only we can make promises that we don't keep.
That's right.
And then we cut to dude like doing some shenanigans with the water bottle and starting a fire. And then which
incredible. Great use of water bottle. So unlikely.
So actually that is definitely a safety tip. That's safety tip number 50.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, never start like an open fire on a raft.
Yeah, forgot that one.
Yeah,
good tip.
That's something you just want to avoid because what happens in the next cut, them trying to die out said fire.
You burn down the whole raft, of course.
Just burn down your whole raft, you dummies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So,
think for me one time.
Yeah, right? Just put some thought into whatever you're doing out there too. So then they jump into the water and shit's just about to get more impossible.
Floating around on boards. Like you imagine, what's her face? Rose at the end of Titanic there, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. And then we got, then it feels like the whole thing, and this might be a little prognosticating, but it feels like this whole trailer is kind of setting up the vibe of the movie where like, are the sharks going to be like the last 5 minutes of the movie?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm worried it's going to be 45 minutes of them floating on a fucking board.
Yeah. Sharknado. It's like they gave their best performance. They're on a board for 45 minutes.
Not interested.
Yeah. So then we get a shark portion of the film and they're like floating on boards, whatever. And she's like, I see something. Well,
what was that?
Did the right thing. If you see something, you say something, right? And we start seeing shark fins like floating behind them. And we get like
obviously a shark. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. And it's like a shark underwater POV again, right? And then it's just like quick cuts of action of like sharks, Alicia and husband and sharks, and her telling him we're not going to die. I mean, again, more promises, more lies. And then we get a title card, Terror. And then we cut to like foot shot underwater and a shark like zipping up from like underneath the bottom. Looks like it's just going to get smoked here, right?
Yep. And we get a little mouth cut too. And we're like, wow.
Yeah, getting ready to just chomp down. And we get another title card, Has. Because there's so much fun when you read them just like this.
And then this is, I couldn't really hear that well, but I think she was saying like, we're not going to die. Like, right. She was like, we're going to be, and then she's like, we're going to be okay. Right?
Yeah. She's like, we're going to be okay. I'm like, again,
this will be totally fine. I promise.
And then there's like just more quick shots of like her swimming underwater, her grabbing on. So then there's a quick shot of her. I don't know if you noticed this. It looks like her grabbing onto like a bow of like a small boat.
I didn't notice.
I'm gonna might be able to use that in prognosticating. But and then we get on the title card, Teeth. Terror has teeth. And then we get a quick shot of her wielding like a sharp board spear thing, and looks like she's about to throw it into a shark's mouth. That then cuts to the shark coming in big to like just leaping out at her.
Which it's not going to work.
No, and I probably those aren't even probably the match cuts in the movie. I bet probably two different things. So
agreed.
And then we get the final title card, Requin.
The Requin, yeah, whatever that is.
Rated R for language and some grisly images.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. The end.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Yeah, which I'm excited about. So what do you have so what are you doing? Prognosticate with Jared and Russ?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I could set kind of a stage here where I think this is going to be. I think this is going to be a lot of like the first half, maybe even more of the movie is going to be. You might be right. Kind of like we're going to get some Zac Efron, Nicholas Sparks flashbacks of their relationship not going very well, and it's going to be more about that for like and now I'm like doing real prognostication and nothing crazy, right?
Yeah. Of course,
I think the movie's going to be most of that.
We don't do that.
Yeah, right. And then them going to like the villa and all this sort of stuff, and like the last like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever will be like house getting trashed and them floating in the water. The husband definitely dies.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think Alicia Silverstone's going to die too.
Oh, you think you think so, huh?
I think this is a double homicide.
It's not double shark homicide.
Yeah, I think the last few minutes of the movie, I think we, say what you will about the Panama Canal, but I think our intrepid hero's body winds its way across the earthly currents from Vietnam to a little town I like to call Amity Island.
Oh boy. Okay.
And Alicia Silverstone's body washes up.
and okay. All
and right. sets off our chain of events. I think this is a Jaws prequel.
Holy smokes. Okay. All right.
Right?
I'm
ocean currents. I'm no
I don't pay attention to that stuff, but I mean,
oceanologist, but
I think you might be onto something there. And the husband
El Nino,
and the husband is definitely just straight up dead though, gobbledygook.
Oh, dead as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's digested. She winds up on the shore. There.
Yeah. And there might be a brief moment where she's actually like, I'm kind of glad he's dead because it wasn't working out anyways, and just makes it much easier. So
yeah. And early fast fact for the listeners: the working title of Jaws was The Requin. So look that up.
Yeah. Tell us we're wrong. All right. I mean, I think that feels. I mean, I don't know. Is there anything else you can? Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be
a quick one.
I think so too, which is sometimes we look for in a good movie, right?
Yep.
A good bad movie.
Right. Horrible.
Pretty much in all movies. Let's get to it. But.
Yeah. And thankfully, unlike the last one, was it the last one we did or a couple ones ago? When like the rating just kept going down between episodes. This movie came out last year, so it's not a few weeks ago at this point.
Yeah. The Outlaws.
I think the ratings have died down a little bit.
Yeah, I think the outlaw is the one. That was the one who kept dipping as it was going.
Losing a point every episode, basically.
I might have to go back and retcon that and fix it. Okay, yeah. I don't know. That feels pretty good.
Yeah, feels nice.
I'm pretty happy with prognostication. So, all right, well, I think we're done here. As we said at the top, go get a T-shirt.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Back next week, the full breakdown. In the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That. I'm Twitter. I can't call it X, so
yeah, don't do that.
All right, I'm just gonna skip it. I mean, we're on there. You can go find us there, but I don't know. Instagram's the way to go. I can't.
Yeah, Twitter's dead to us.
Yes, it's dead to us. It should be dead to everyone. But wherever you listen, you should subscribe and download the episodes, because that helps us. It helps us help you. Because
replace Twitter with YouTube.
Oh yeah, go to YouTube / at It's This Meets That. Come on,
perfect. Chef's
kiss. Come on, YouTube. Jesus. And then subscribe there too, and go listen.
Yeah, and tell a friend. That's a nice thing you can do for us too, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
And while you're telling a friend, you can tell strangers. Go leave a review on Apple Podcasts. I saw there's a couple of new ones on there. Thank you for whoever did that. On Spotify, you can also leave us 5 stars if you listen to us there. Wherever you listen, say something nice about us, because it helps other people discover us.
Right.
And
that's
good for
everyone.
All of us.
Yes, because that safety tip book is going to change the world, and we were trying to get it out there.
That's right. Stay alive. Or we already mentioned it in fan service, but you can send us an email and we'll read them in fan service every other week. I swear we do it.
We do. We do it.
If you send us one, we'll listen and we'll read it. And it's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. Or go to the website, because the website, as usual, has all kinds of other information about us.
So much sick stuff there.
So much great stuff.
Merch.
Now there's a merch link. Go to the t-shirt store.
Look at us growing up.
Yeah, t-shirts. Sorry, again, t-shirts, hoodies, magnets, mugs, whatever you want. TeePublic makes it.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. We want to try and keep our voices ad-free as possible.
Yeah.
So if you go and buy t-shirts, we sell 4. We can keep doing this thing for a year.
There'll never be an ad. That's right.
Right? So just go buy t-shirts.
Buy a t-shirt once a year.
You'll never hear us say, oh man, I can't wait to have a Starbucks coffee after I pour Clorox in my drain to fix clean stuff. Right? We won't do that. That won't happen.
That's right. Yeah. We'll never talk about Dawn dish soap or
no, and how not only does it clean my dishes and takes all the grease off, but leaves my hands just feeling soft, you know?
Yeah. And penguins.
Oil
spills.
That's right.
So save the penguins. Go to itsthismeetsthat.com.